Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for those who are returning, and welcome for those who are new. So just wanted to say happy 4th of July if you're celebrating with your family and friends. Today we're going to do a mid-2023, kind of just a catch up, see what I've been up to. If you're interested, stick around. The reason why I have these over here, in addition to this, sorry, I had this in my handbag. So this is the pocket huckleberry, and all of these are chic sparrow with the exception of the Travelers Company standard size. If y'all have been following me, you know I visited my daughter in Japan, went to Tokyo, and yeah, this is my first experience with the Travelers Company notebook brand. Okay, we'll get to that in a moment. But anyhow, so these are the notebooks that I use pretty much every day on a regular. There are others, but we'll get to that in a moment. The EDCs that I have this size for my regular size handbags, kind of like small, but not tiny. This right here is my EDC for my tiny handbags. You may have seen my little Dooney & Brick Florentine that I posted. I hope you enjoyed it. And then this right here is my personal size. This is my very first traveler's notebook. Again, all of these are chic sparrow with the exception of this and also this, but we'll talk about this in a moment. So these are the 3 EDCs. That hasn't changed. And so because I'm in my pocket size, I'm just going to go ahead and talk about that. I'm not going to get into like the details of this, but as y'all know, I have a journal, a list book, a weekly, monthly, and I also do dailies in here. So that's that. The reason I don't want to get into too much detail is because this is going to be a really long video if I do, and I don't want to do that. So this is my brain dump commonplace book, and it is super chunky. I'm actually getting ready to switch out of this A6 Stalogy. I think I only have like 3 pages left or something like that, but I'm going to do a flip through of this soon. Okay, and this is my art journal, and it houses my Hobonichi, and it's just the plain notebook. There's no dates or anything like that in it because I wanted to be able to use the whole page. And I'm just going to give you just a quick look. And I still have the book that I made originally when I first got it. And then I added this pocket moleskine. I may talk about this at a later time, not right now. That's that. And this is in the Creme Brulee Pocket Plus. I'm sorry, this one is A6 Emma in the Austin leather. Okay, so this, y'all have seen my Goals 10. If you haven't seen it, check it out. And one of the things that I don't really like about this is it doesn't hold a whole lot, including my passport. There's a lot of overhang, and I'm not really into that. I see a lot of people have chunky Traveler Company's notebooks that they actually just have a ton of overhang, and I think they're beautiful either way. For me, my personality, I just don't like overhang. I ended up cutting this down. It was an A5 plastic zip pouch. And yeah. Okay, so this is my home 10, and it houses all of my chores, meal planning, projects, repairs at home, including doctor's appointments, when we changed our filters last, when we did an oil change in our vehicles, when registration happens for our vehicles, those kind of things. So that's that, and this is in the Creme Black Beauty, and it's in the wide size. So I never did put back that pin, y'all. I just decided I actually kind of like it like this. I may actually draw something on here. I'm not sure yet. But as of right now, it is just fine the way it is. I like it this way. Okay, and this is my Jesus journal. It is in the creme leather, huckleberry color. in the A5, and I absolutely love this TN. I use it every morning, throughout the day, during church service. So I put another Moleskine cahier in the wide size back in here because I started writing again about my experience when I gave my life to Jesus back in 2002. If you want to know more about these individual TNs, you can check out and peruse my page. So I'm going to take the ones that I use on a regular basis, take them and put them over here, and then I'll bring the ones that I use sporadically. I'm going to start off with this Passport Traveler's Company notebook in the black. So I changed this from my travel journal to my language learning. So I have my French and my Japanese in here. I did start to make some note cards to practice a little bit better, and I did decorate it a little bit more. I have to tell you that I am not drawn still to this day. Let's see, I got this in January. It is now July, and I use it, but I'm just not drawn to it. I'm sorry, I'm not. Anyway, that's another video. It's probably going to be an individual video just on this. Okay, next, my memory keeping journal. I'm about to move out of my Leuchtturm. I'm actually at the end already as far as journaling. I kept like 1 or 2 pages, just pen test on it. I already moved out of my original one that I made. This is a new one. If you're interested in knowing how I make my own notebooks, I may link it in the description below. Okay, you won't see a whole lot of this because it has family pictures, details of my family, my personal thoughts, things like that in this TN. So, and I don't take this out of my home. And this is creme chocolate in the B6 size. And I'll talk about this last, but this is my financial planner. It is in the Austin leather Drummond in the size 8.5, and I don't use this daily, so that's why I say I use it sparingly, but I do use it often. I'll have to change my layout, I think. More on that at a later time when I do kind of one-on-one on this particular TN. Okay, so this last one is the A5 creme chocolate, and it was my homeschool TN. So my son just graduated high school and he is preparing to get into college, so we are very excited for that. I showed you all the work TN that I moved into. It was a pocket size in my, I think it was like the overview of 2022. I may link that in the description below so you can take a look. But anyhow, I keep that at my desk at all times. It never leaves the office. I'm actually going to use this as a work TN number 2 because I mentioned in my last video about my planners that this is what I used to use for work. An A5 notebook. It didn't matter what kind. It could be spiral. It mostly was spiral because I just want to be able to flip pages, but with my experience with bound books, I think I like bound books more than I like spiral now. Anyway, that's going to be another video. So because I like the room, in my line of work, we use a lot of programs in our computer. This size right here for my work TN, not this one, but I mean it's the same size. It's not enough to jot down a lot of notes for the systems that we use and also policies and procedures. We're highly regulated. I work in finance, so we have to follow certain laws and rules and things like that. So I have to keep up with those kind of things. The pocket size, I'm going to keep that more for like meetings, keeping track of those because it's portable. I could just, if I walk into someone's office, I could just bring this little thing. But when discussing certain, policies, I need the room. Okay, Boy, that was a lot of words to say just something simple. See? Yep, yep, yep. Okay. So, yeah, this is what it's going to be. I haven't decided yet on what book I'm going to use. However, I'm thinking about Astrology, but then again, the only reason why I don't want Astrology is because I use the Sharpie S-Gel pens at work, and I want to be able to just grab it, write things down without having to fiddle with my fountain pens, and my fountain pens work better on Astrology. And also my micron pens, and these are more artsy type of pens that I use for like diagrams and those kind of things, and I want to reserve them for that. So I know that sounds really picky. Many of you may think like, oh, that's really just nitpicking, but the more you get to know me, the weirder the weirder I am. But okay, I thought about getting an A5 Moleskine. Maybe not the expanded version. I don't need 400 pages. I think I just need half of that, maybe like 200 pages. But anyway, I was thinking about the Moleskine because I absolutely love the Moleskine books. Or I could end up with a Leuchtturm. I don't know yet. So anyway, that's that. Okay, so now I've done all the tans that I have. I just wanted to run through a list of things that I noticed after digital planning for 18 years and coming back to analog planning. I've been planning since I was like 12 years old, so, and journaling since I was 8. This is not new to me. Like, I've loved paper, pen, pencils, markers, I mean just everything since I was old enough to write at 3. So, hold on. I thought it would be fun to just make a list of what I've realized since coming back to analog planning. And I started analog planning like a couple of years ago when I started this channel. Got into the Chic Sparrow rabbit hole and just got a bunch of planners. Anyway, okay, now that I've experienced the Hobonichi, I probably will not get it again. I get the whole idea of the Hobonichi craze, not into it. It is overpriced, and for those who enjoy it, great. Keep doing you. I've never been one to say, okay, you should do this, you should do that. No, you do you. Okay, then the Traveler's Company notebooks. Okay, the standard, I absolutely love this size. Love, 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 love. The Passport, no, too small for me, especially with the overhang. Now, the EDCs that I use, still growing strong. I love the 3 sizes. These are my ride and die. I just absolutely love it. I know a lot of people like can't decide on what size they want, if they want an A5 wide, personal, la. I have stuck to these 3 and absolutely love them. Okay, I'm still on a no-buy, but I heard from videos circling YouTube that the Meteorite is now available in TNs, and I'm just like, ah. But y'all know I'm in love with this leather. Oh, I got nail polish on it. Y'all know I'm accident prone. Oh my goodness, that's another story. Okay, I still have to actually finish editing everything, and it's actually ready to load. But I think I'm gonna load this video first before I load the what fits in my pouches. Okay, next. Trying to go fast here because I don't want this video to be long. Okay, I'm definitely into functional planning. I'm definitely probably 110%. I don't need it to be pretty. As you can see, this is a mess. I don't have to have a bunch of stickers. I love decorating though. That is so like, I don't know, soothing. It's like a therapy. So I'm not against pretty planning. I like blank pages is what I found, but I'm still not a person who does bullet journaling. It's similar to bullet journaling because I make little, let me just show you. I make calendars and graphs and stuff, but it's not something that I do consistently. If I want to do it, I do it. If I don't want to do it, then I don't do it. Anyway, that's that. Another reason why I like blank pages is because I don't want to waste pages. if I have a calendar or dated something, I don't want to have to, you know, cover it if I want to come back to using it. I just want a blank slate. Still not into the one book July thing because I like compartmentalizing everything. I don't want everything all into one because I want to be able to categorize. That's just how my brain works. It's kind of like food. I don't like food touching one another. Anyway, that's a different video. Okay, I don't do back planning. I don't understand it. I leave the past there. So if it happened, then it happened. Okay, just I focus on the present and the future. I know people want to do it for memory keeping, but that's the reason why I have a memory book. Is I do it in the moment. I don't pre-plan either. From the descriptions that I've heard online, it's something to do with you make like diagrams and kind of like how your book's gonna look like. I've done a list of what I want in a certain book, but I don't do like whole diagrams. I don't know. That's just too much for me. My brain is not able to retain all of that, and that's just too much work. Next. Oh, I still have the same amount of journals for the most part. Like I add maybe one or two, but I'm not a collector. When I say I have a collection, there are specific items that I do want to be a part of my collection, but I'm not one to be like, oh my goodness, I have to have that. I'm gonna get it, and I want it in all the different sizes that I absolutely love. Like no. Okay, the most used is this right here, my commonplace brain dump, because I'm always jotting something down. And then my second is, of course, my EDCs. It's always in my handbag or next to me by my bed, planning out the day, what have you, or looking over what I need to get done. Okay, that's it. That's the end of my list. Hope you enjoyed it. Yay. I mean, that was kind of a long list, but I just kind of wanted to bring you up to speed on what was going on. So if you enjoyed it, I'm so very glad. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you're using. Thanks again for all the new subs, all the ones that have stuck it out from day one. What do y'all think of me now? So anyway, I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.